Hey guys, welcome. I guess the two final updates for 2018, and then we're on to the end of the year list. So these are going to be some new collection updates. One is, let's split them for now. One is just a random stack that I got at a record fair with some shit thrown in, and then one is just the black metal update. On the record player we have Endless Bummer, a record on In the Red Records that I picked up, I don't know, I think at Consoling some years ago. It's like a rock, like Fuzz, like Ty Segall. It is in the red. Loved the back cover and front cover too. So yeah, Fuzz, Ty Segall, you know what to expect. Just rip and rock. Endless Bummer. So yeah, like I said, this is a mixed bag, I guess. First thing I have is I have to look for the 7-inch. First thing I have, this was before I even could set up actually at the record fair. We had the hype distro out for it was a local show. So Geert Bompa from Control Records came by and he had the blacklisted 4-song 12-inch they had for the European tour, I think last year, not sure. Probably last year because it's, or this year, last year 2018. So yeah, this is a 4-song LP. I'm not 100% sure what the songs on this are. He does these tour things with a disco sleeve and just a sticker on the front, so bare bones. So they nice printed inner sheets from the guys, and it's a bit unclear if they are still active or not, but we'll see. Time will tell. Nice pressing. All on black. They were like 135 or something like that. I'm not sure. So cool. He had it for a while for me. Like so many people are home records. I don't get to places often, I think, like I probably said 1,000 times on this thing. Before we go further, this is crappy quality like you're used to this channel. The two previous ones were the left-hand choices with Thomas. They looked quite good in my opinion. We had a lot of fun, definitely in my opinion. And we're going to continue with that. In the meantime, I'm going to do the regular updates and the tape delays. Those are all going to be in this variant for now, because it's kind of hard time-wise to get everything figured out. We are going to do once a month. It's going to be not left-hand choices. That's going to be like it was, separate. That was just a test. It's probably going. The work title is The Wolven zullen huilen, which is Dutch for The Wolves Will Cry. And it's going to be kind of like a video podcast where we use the template of the left-hand choices, like 5 records, and talk about them and, you know, get into a conversation about them. It could be that he is bringing records. There is Jens, the other guy from Svartblad, will also be in these videos, so it's us 3. We don't know how the camera is going to work. One person reacted get a lapel mic. I think we're just going to do a 360 mic in the room if that's not too expensive, but let's not get overboard. But that's what you can expect from 2019, I guess. So kind of like a podcast, but then a video podcast where you can actually see records instead of talking about covers and not seeing them. So yeah, that's the plan for 2019. In the meantime, everything kind of stays the same. It could have been on a different channel, just a new channel, but why? It's basically the same, just better looking and I guess more booze. This one is sober, by the way, so for the guy who called me a drunkard, you're half right. Now, talking about drunkards, this is a chain reaction with Hangman. I don't know if they are still straight edge, but Bjorn, the singer of this band, was the singer for Rise and Fall. And he was kind enough to send me the 7-inch they did last year. I think this was 2017, but I'm not sure. It's recorded in 2017, so yeah. And it says 2017. This is also on Control Records, a, like I said, Belgian hardcore label. Extraordinaire, from my town actually, and here this, you know, soul of the earth. He was into hardcore when I wasn't even born, I guess. That's why we call him the Bomba. Chain Reaction, I love the name. It has that double entendre of a chain reaction, a motion of events, and then a chain reaction. Speak up and you will get a chain to the face. I'm not sure if they mean it like that, because I don't know the other guys. Where are they? Murph, Sim, and Clovis. Never heard of them. They probably were in some kick-ass bands. Comes with a sticker. It comes with a 7-inch, which is a black. And then here's one of the guys hanging out with Harley and the kids. Quick Fix, Scapegoat, Tightrope, Hangman, and Past Lives. So yeah, cool little 7-inch from these. They have a split 7-inch coming out also on Control. I think early or mid 2019. So yeah, if you are into hardcore, just yeah, it's a great EP, and I'm really looking forward to see. The Belgian scene right now is kind of kicking ass, so I'm curious to see what 2019 will bring. He was also Bjorn, thank you for the 7-inch. He was also kind enough to get me this. This is the Numerality zine package that he got for me. They have an interview in here, and he is also kind of connected with the X to Grind people. So yeah, this is issue 5 of that new Morality zine. A nice bound book or zine booklet. Chain Reaction Belgium is here. Cutting Through, Initiates, De-Rebel Blight from Lamb of God, I think. Out of Body, Spiritual Crown, Chain Reaction, and Converge. Yeah, just a positive zine. Speaking about hardcore, talking about hardcore. Numerality zine. There's some stickers in here. Let's do some flip throughs. It's not earth-shattering in layouts, but I think it's kind of cool. They have the texts, musical texts going behind it. So yeah. Then they have these small bookletty things. This is the January 18, the Best of Ref. This is just a fold out like so, and it's just a couple of good records on Revelation. This is like a, I don't know, a fold out scene. I'm not sure how to call this, but it's nice that it was included. What else was in here was the Listen to X to Grind, a listener's guide. So also in the same. This was limited to 1,000 copies, and this is 43, so they have a long way to go. Or maybe they started from the bottom. Now they're here. This is the X Grind zine. You're only young once, it says. And they have some translations of their records. Usages of words like turnstile. They talked a lot about turnstile. A lane, a zone of proximal similarity whether in interest of sound. A metalcore OG, a sheet codes, X to Grind, and OMB, which is Old Man Band. So yeah, nice that these were included, because you know I am a fan of the podcast. There are 3 of those scenes. The other one is the Year of X. So Bjorn, thank you very much for these zines. I love zines. And then another thing I got as a birthday gift from my neighbor, who is also my bass player for my non-existent band. He got me this, the 80,000 zine. This is the compiled book that holds all 5 of them. There you go. On Reality Records, and this is still available, so I'll link it. This is the quite legendary zine from Belgium, from the 90s. That has a lot of interviews. There's integrity interviews, there's catharsis interviews. There is, I mean, if you're into hardcore from Belgium, this is the thing to get. So Frank, thank you very much. This is a very thoughtful gift, actually. Then on to the Recordfair. I was next to a guy called Dis Heuge, a teacher at the Music Academy in Hasselt. He's also the manager for Stikstof, the Brussels band, and he was selling a lot of records. Now, I paced myself, so I didn't get anything actually. I just took something out of his €1 bin, and that was the 12-inch maxi promo for Nerds Lap Dance NERD. No One Ever Really Dies. This is their best song in my opinion. This was long before that happy crap came out that he is making now, or the lawsuits he's doing with Mr. Tick. So yeah, this is actually a cool song that I listened to a lot when it came out. Lap Dance instrumental on one side, and the album version and the clean version. Who needs that, right? But it's a promo, so maybe that was necessary for the radio stations or whatever. Get in there. So yeah, I bought some stuff, not much. Like I said, this was a €1 purchase, so that's kind of cool. Then a record that not that I've been looking for, but there's a track on here that is one of my favorite hip hop tracks of all time. And I had this on CD forever, and it was 12, but I got it for 10 from Jan, a guy I know from the records poster collecting scene. This is Raucous and Mick Media presents Lyricist Lounge 2, a double compilation on Raucous Records. And the one, there are actually a lot of good tracks on here. This is Bare Bones, just a white dust sleeve with 2 records in here. The one I love the most is the Most That Pheromone featuring Nate Talk with Oh No, that track. That's only on here, and then it came out as a maxi, I think. But it has Notorious B.I.G., Q-Tip, Beanie Siegel, Royce the 5'9", Mos Def, Ghostface, Talib Kweli, Dead Press, Cool G, M.O.P., even a Prodigy is on here for some reason. Big L is on here, Dilated People, Macy fucking Gray, and Q-Tip with the outro Live at the Lounge. So yeah, this is a very cool compilation that I heard that maybe 15 years ago. I still have the CD floating around somewhere, probably in the hip hop section. So yeah, that was cool to get for €10. And then one more from the $1 bin or the €1 bin from the same guy that I got the Lyricist Lounge from. Stallone with Cobra. This was just I saw it come up in the bin. Someone pulled it out, didn't want it, and I just, shit like this you buy for the cover. Look at the back. And it actually says, written on there, 2512, what's that? 86. So this was somebody's Christmas present, I think. On Scotty Brothers Records, this is shit vinyl, but it's cool to have. To put on some drunk nights, maybe. Or maybe tomorrow when my buddy Cliff is coming. So yeah, maybe we're doing a left-hand choice video. I'm not sure. Maybe we just want to do a private evening. Then to the main part of this. I think the record's already done. Did I say? Yeah, Myrtle Smith, another bummer. I bought some metal classics, 2019. I was going to try to get Leviathan everything this year. Didn't work. I am planning to get some, just classic records. I started with those Metallica and Venom collection full. Now I have not everything of course, but the Merciful Fate. I have Melissa and then Don't Break the Oath, the original, I think German pressing, no, Dutch, European pressings. One is from 83 and one is from 84. I'll get them out for you. This was also from the Recordfair, and this is from a local record shop that I talked about called Pickup, not far from here. The guy is a really good guy. He's a bit grumpy, but I still love him to death. He got me a very good deal on all 3 of these records, and these are kind of, no, this is quite good. It is the other one that is a bit beat up, but they just need a good cleaning. These are the Roadrunner, like I said, Dutch pressings of these records. Wow. Maybe sober is worse. So yeah, really glad to have these Merciful Fate Pink Diamonds classic records, because that's a band I needed to get into. I needed to get some more. Then one of my favorite album covers of all time, Don't Break the Oath. Very nice. And these are very bare bones. I mean, these weren't released as special things. These were just records that came out at that time. There you have the Diamond in the Rough. And this is actually also a very good very good kept records. I thought in my head they were a bit worse in condition, but it seems my mind played tricks on me. Maybe I was looking at the NERD and mixed something up. Then the main price, and this was the first one I pulled out, and that was why I actually didn't buy too much. Actually, I got a very good deal on this one because this goes for a bit of money online. This is the first Destruction from Germany with Sentence of Death. And this is on Steamhammer original or first press or whatever you want to call it. Love the yeah, love the cover. The pink, all wearing the same cakey makeup. Schmier, Mike, and Tommy. This is Destruction is a thrash band from Germany, but they started out with this as kind of proto black metal because of the raw production sound on this one. So it's not completely black metal, but you know what I'm saying, right? It comes with a nice printed inner sleeve that has a sword and what's that? A shield and a morning star on there, so that's pretty black metal. And the guy who they were from the same batch as the Merciful Fate. He just checked his favorite tracks, so Total Disaster and Mad Butcher are his two favorite tracks on here. Now, this one is a bit more played. It has some hairlines, but nothing too much. So yeah, this was actually a good deal. I got a deal when I bought all three. The relationship between me and Fonny, the guy from the pickup, was kind of dodgy for some time. I don't know why. But yeah, we made it up in a good way, and I'm going to, he had Lulu from Metallica and Lou Reed, so I think I'm going to get that one next, because maybe that's the worst record of all time, and I need it in the collection. So yeah, Destruction, very glad to finally own this one. This was the main prize. So yeah, mixed bag, you know how these videos turn out. Next one is the Black Metal of it, and it is not going to be too many records, but it has some zines and stuff in there. And I actually have 2 tape delays, but I don't know if that's going to make it this year. We'll see how the holidays turn out and if I'm bored or not. The record's done for a long time, so I should be done right now. I have people coming over. So guys, thank you very much. Thanks for watching, and I'll do my big thanks when I do the end of the year. Probably 31 of January, or maybe 31 of December, or maybe 1 January. Thank you very much. Keep an eye out for the wolves, and we'll see you.